everyone, welcome back to my channel. So yes, it's been a while since my last post, my last video, and as if you follow me, you know that I was pregnant with my second child, and when I stopped doing videos I was, I think, about 7 or 8 months. And yeah, I took a maternity leave, and but I missed it. I miss doing videos and trying new stuff out for you guys. So guess what? I'm back. Today I'm gonna start by doing a review, a first impressions actually, and it's on this SuperStay full coverage. Alright guys, so let's get started. So I'm gonna start prepping my face with some moisturizer. This is the Pacifica Coconut Probiotic, and I'm just gonna put this all over because I have really dry skin. And I want to make sure that, I don't get any patches, dry skin. So I'm going to apply this all over. Especially here, this is where I get some dryness around my nose. My T-zone is somewhat oily, but this moisturizer is good. Alright, so now I'm done with the moisturizer, and I'm going to prep my face. I'm going to use the primer from Smashbox, the primer oil. I heard great reviews on this, so I'm excited to use this. My first time. I bought this at Ulta and I bought on sale. It was originally $42, but I paid $20. So hopefully my skin loves this. Let's see. My 2-year-old just had her birthday, and we did the theme for Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, so I had these. Now I have these all over the house. I had these for the kids, and now I'm gonna end up using for makeup to put my hair up. And so let's get into the review for this foundation. Again, this is a SuperStay full coverage, 24 up to 24 hours stay. So I'm gonna read the claims real quick from the Ulta website. That's where I bought it from. So it says it's SuperStay full coverage foundation. Saturated color pigments provide an ultra transforming effect in this long-lasting foundation. Glides onto the skin for a flawless finish that lasts all day. So we'll see. I got the shade 310. It's sun beige, but it's dark for me right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix, it's this little pigments to mix on your foundation. When you get a foundation that's too dark for you, or you get a foundation that's too light for you, then you can add these. These I got at, I believe, was the drugstore. This is the hard candy, so it's little droplets, like this. Sorry, it's a bit messy. So this is the dark one, and this is the light one. I'm going to use a few drops of the light one into this. I'm going to mix here and make it a little bit lighter, because I know it's going to look a little dark on me. So let's see how much it comes out with this pump. So I'm going to do one. Okay, so it's fair amount. So I'm going to do 2 pumps and see how it goes. And I'll do also, I think I will do 2 pumps of the pigment, the light pigment, to make it a little lighter. Alright guys, so now I mixed the foundation, so it's a little bit lighter. And I'm gonna just dot this all over my face. First I will do the right side with the, with this, what's it called? Sorry. So this is the Real Technique sponge. I'm going to use this on my right side of the face, and then on the left side I'll just use a brush. Here first. Oh, I think it may still be a little bit dark. We'll work with it. Alright. I think this is a good amount. Alright, so I'll use the Real Technique sponge, and let's see. Yeah, it's a little bit, it's still dark. on me. I probably had to do a few more drops to make it a little bit lighter. But it can get a little lighter after when I use a the concealer. Alright, so this is one layer of the foundation with the sponge. I do think it's a medium coverage. I'm gonna try to zoom in a little, if you can see. So it did cover some of my redness and freckles. I wouldn't say at this point that it's full coverage. I would say it's, you know, medium coverage. As to the color, you know, I can work with it. It's not too bad. I see some redness peeking through still, so I might just add a little bit more on the side with the beauty blender, and then some here. Okay, good. All right, let's see. Alright, so it did cover the redness. Again, this is a full coverage foundation, so it should cover, you know, all your pigmentation, you know, freckles, anything like that. Alright, so the finish, it's, I would say like satin, but again, I'm not sure if it's giving me this finish because I used the Photo Finish primer oil. So as you can see on this side, that it's just a primer. It looks a little, you know, dewy or glowy because, you know, it's an oil. But I do like how it looks with the foundation on. It looks really flawless and I'm really happy with it. When you have dry skin, you want to, most people want to have, you know, a healthy glow. And I think it's giving me, I don't know if it's just, you can see in the camera, but yeah. I'm gonna do now the other side. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna dot on this side. Alright. It doesn't feel thick. It feels pretty light on the face. I don't know if it's because I'm not, you know, putting a lot of it. I'm just trying to work with little at a time. I can definitely tell that it is full coverage with just one layer, and I don't even need to go back into my cheek where I have the redness because it did cover with the brush. If you want a medium coverage or a lighter coverage, you just use your sponge and it will give you that. If you want the fullest coverage, it's with the brush. It's almost like that for every single foundation that I've tried. Zoom in to my left side now. Alright. Okay, so let's get close. Try to zoom. Alright. So this is how it looks. I have a lot of light on my face right now in front of me, so it might give even a dewier, you know, finish look. I'm sure it's not this dewy once, you know, you're outside or out of this lighting. What I'm gonna do now, it does feel lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin, it feels lightweight, so that's a plus for me. As of now, I do believe that the foundation is doing a good job with the claims. Like I said, this is, I'm looking at my phone, it's oil free, does not clog pores, it's full coverage foundation, seamless finish, which I agree as of right now. Evens out and enhances, minimizes the appearance of flaws and imperfections, glides into skin, smooth and breathable wear. All of those for now, first application, first impression, I do agree with that. Let's see throughout the day. So I'll do a check-in in a few hours, maybe later on the day, to see how it holds up the coverage and the dewiness and all that stuff. Yeah, but as of right now, I'm gonna finish my makeup. Hi everyone, so this is the finished look. So I applied the rest of my makeup and everything went on smoothly. No problems, no dry patches, no everything else, the bronzer, the blush, highlight, everything was flawless. I'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. So the left side I apply with the brush. Let me take my hair off. So I did with the brush on the side. And not beauty blender, but a sponge. I guess it was the Real Techniques I used on the side. So it looks pretty good both sides. There's not a side that I prefer best. Also, as to the amount used, I did in the beginning, I did do two good pumps, and I do think that one pump will cover my whole face, especially if I'm doing with the brush, since it gave the fuller coverage. One pump should be enough for the whole face. With the beauty blender you might have to do the two pumps, but yeah, and it does not feel heavy on my skin. I'm so happy that it feels lightweight and it looks flawless as of right now. First impressions, first time wearing it and trying it out, I really like it. Let's see by the end of the day when I do the check-in. And so I'm back for a foundation checkup. So it's currently 7:20 and I think it hold up pretty well. When I first put the foundation it was around, I'm gonna say 12:30, and now it's almost 7:30, so pretty good amount of time, 7 hours plus. So I think everything looks almost the same. You know, the finish, the glowing finish and healthy looking skin, full coverage, it's still there. The only spot a little bit that came off a little bit, it's around my chin, but very slightly, nothing major. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Let me see. Alright. So a tiny bit here, I don't know if you can see a little bit of redness, you know, little mark here, pimple, but everything else looks okay. Alright guys, so overall I'm really impressed with the foundation. I do like it. I think it did a really good job with my skin type, combination skin at the time, and yeah, it's pretty full coverage and nice finish. Doesn't feel heavy, doesn't feel cakey, and it ended up matching me pretty good actually, so I don't think I'm gonna even return or get another shade. I think this ended up being pretty good. But yeah, this is the final result and first impressions. It did a good job throughout the day. I didn't set with anything, not even spray. Usually I do some spray if I feel too dry, but I didn't do none of that today. No spray, no powder, nothing. This is just the way I first put the foundation on and the rest of the makeup. That's how I stayed all day. Overall, I give it a plus and I would definitely recommend. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching. Again, if you guys like this video, thumbs up. Not subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you subscribe below and have a great holidays. Thank you for watching.